Good afternoon. I'm Tom Bozak, Director of Music and Liturgy here at Immaculate Heart of Mary. Welcome to our concert series. Thank you for joining us today. We certainly appreciate your attendance for this virtual online concert. Today, we are very happy to welcome Apex Brass, who will be joining us. As you know, the COVID situation often makes lots of changes to things, often with time to spare, sometimes weekly and even hourly changes. Originally, this concert was to be by the U.S. Army Field Band Soldiers Chorus, and since they are not yet singing together because of COVID, we were lucky enough to be able to schedule Apex Brass. When we made the change, we had hoped that this would be live in person as well as live stream. However, some of the members are Department of Defense people, all active military, and they are not able to actually do in-person performances because of some of the limitations, and Stephen will discuss that a little bit more. However, we do have a concert that they had put together, and it's basically something that has not been seen before. They use this as a demo, if you will, a concert that they did for a competition, which they won second place for. So we're very happy to have this new material to be able to present to you for our concert today. Before we begin, just a quick note, we would really ask everyone for your support of our concert series. As you know, we are a community-based organization. We don't receive any support from the parish. All of our support comes from you directly, and we depend on that support in order to be able to continue our series. So we would ask you to please be as generous as you can to our concert series. We've had over 2,000 views online this year for our concerts, and unfortunately only a small percentage of those folks who have tuned in and watched have made a contribution to our series. And while we were very lucky last year to have a very successful series, even though we didn't complete the series, we had numerous funding available, especially thanks to the Emmett Cahill concert and the profits from the ticket sales to be able to present this year's concert series. However, we're in a bit of trouble for next year because we don't have our usual built-up of resources in order to be able to schedule things, and we're starting to look at next year's series now. So we would ask you, if you would, please, to take a moment to make a contribution to the series, and you can do that in a number of different ways. First of all, you can go online to our website, the IHM Church Towson website, and click Online Giving, and go to Concert Series, and that will direct you to make a one-time contribution or an ongoing contribution if you'd like. You can also text MUSIC, M-U-S-I-C, to 410-883-5058. And that will also lead you to make a contribution. You can also use the QR code that's in the program and on the flyers and that you will see during this broadcast to make a contribution. But if you're not a tech person, there's some low-tech ways that you can make a contribution. You can simply send a check to Immaculate Heart of Mary, Concert Series, 8501 Loch Raven Boulevard, Towson, Maryland, 21286. And that will get to us. But please make a note on the check in the memo portion that this is for the IHM concert series. If you really would just like to put some cash in an envelope, we have a drop box, a secure drop box on the Joan Avenue parking lot side of the rectory by the entrance there. Just simply put whatever you would like to donate into an envelope, mark it IHM concert series, and place that in the drop box, and we will receive it. Again, any contribution, no matter how small, $5, $10, $15, all helps. If everyone who views can contribute just $5, we'll be in really good shape for next year. So again, thank you very much for that. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce Stephen Farrell, who is a member of the Apex Brass, who will talk a little bit more about today's concert.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for this recital as a part of the IHM concert series. My name is Stephen Farrell, and I play trombone in Apex Brass. While we had hoped to present this recital live from IHM today, as Tom mentioned, due to circumstances outside of our control, that's not going to be possible. However, we're very pleased to be able to share with you a recital that we pre-recorded some time ago as a part of the Bucharest International Music Competition in Bucharest, Romania. We are very honored to have been awarded the second prize in this competition, and what you're going to see today is our performance, which earned us that honor. The first piece we'll be performing today is Bach's Prelude and Fugue in E minor. It was originally written for organ and later transcribed for brass by the German brass. The prelude opens with a transparent melody from which emerges a cascading, beautiful eighth note melody. This melody is passed from the trumpets down through the rest of the ensemble and crescendos to an exciting finish to that section. The fugue is once again announced by the first trumpet and echoed in each instrument at the beginning. The fugue is modified and transformed until it comes to an exciting close on a big E minor chord. We hope you enjoy Bach's Prelude and Fugue in E minor. The next piece we'll be performing is Victor Ewald's second brass quintet in E-flat major. Ewald is a favorite of many brass players. He was a contemporary of Tchaikovsky, and his music contains all the same sorts of lyricism, drama, and flair that you would expect to hear in a Tchaikovsky symphony. The first movement of the brass quintet opens with a rather declaratory opening theme. However, the secondary theme is a lyrical question, if you will, in the key of E-flat major. And this question is ruminated on and transformed and worked out throughout the entire movement. The question isn't answered until the closing moments of the movement, when it's triumphantly answered by the trombone, horn, and tuba. The second movement is a theme and variations. It gives every instrument its own opportunity to shine in lyricism and technical playing. The final movement is a flourish which showcases our fantastic trumpet players, Ben Hauser and Ethan Bartley. They sound absolutely fantastic, as does the rest of the quintet. We hope that you'll enjoy our performance of Victor Ewald's second brass quintet.
Hello, it's Tom again. Thank you for joining us again today. Hope you were enjoying this concert. I just want to take a moment to remind you again to take a minute to make a contribution to our concert series. No, you won't receive a mug, a t-shirt, a tote bag, or even a CD, but you will have the satisfaction of knowing that your support has enabled us to continue our concert series and all the offerings for next year. Again, you can do that online, on the website, online giving. You can do that by texting music to 410-883-5058, or you can again put a check in the mail or use the drop box. Thank you again.
The next piece we'll be performing for you today is Arise by David Maslenka. Maslenka is a giant of the band and woodwind chamber music worlds, but is significantly less well known for his brass chamber music. Arise was originally composed in 1987 for the Aries Brass Quintet of Denver, Colorado. It opens with an ostinato figure, which to me represents the renewal and rebirth of spring. A little ways into the piece, however, when the tuba enters, the rhythms become significantly more complex, the orchestration thicker, and the general feeling of the piece becomes angry and turbulent. This feeling continues until the very end of the piece, where the renewal ostinato returns and is built into a big crescendo to an exciting ending. We hope you enjoy Arise by David Maslenka. As Tom mentioned, the IHM Concert Series wouldn't be possible without your support. If you are able, please use one of the methods on your screen to give to be able to support this concert series into the future. Also, if you're interested in learning more about Apex Brass, please visit us at our website, www.apexbrass.com, our Facebook page, facebook.com/apexbrass, or email us at apexbrassdc@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you, and we'd love to talk to you about giving a recital or playing for your wedding, social event, or anything else. Once again, we'd like to thank you for choosing to tune in and spend part of your afternoon watching Apex Brass here on the IHM Concert Series. It's truly been a pleasure to share this music with you, even if under the most unusual of circumstances. The final piece we'll be performing today is Jan Katsir's Brass Quintet. Jan Katsir was appointed the principal conductor of the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra in Amsterdam at the ripe old age of 31. He took quite a keen interest in the brass instruments of his orchestra, as is evidenced by his quite extensive and well-known catalog of brass chamber music. His brass quintet, which we'll be performing today, has become a beloved staple of the repertoire. It blends burlesque melodies with beautiful soaring trumpet melodies and everything in between. One thing to listen for is, as many composers like to use the bassoon in the orchestra as a humorous instrument, in his brass quintet, Jan Katsir uses the tuba to quite comedic effect, and it's executed very well by our tubist, Zach Bridges. We hope you enjoy our closer, Jan Katsir's Brass Quintet.